Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. Dak Prescott, when he found out that Micah Parsons was requesting a trade, said, F, man. Not F you, okay? He wasn't saying F you like F you because you want to leave. And he wasn't saying F the Joneses. It was just like, okay? Because he was upset. And I think that this is a realization of things have not changed with the Dallas Cowboys. You know, it's funny. Before I get into it a little bit deeper, is this thing right here. I love how people come through with their shit. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about here. So this has been going around for a while. You know, Dak Prescott's cap number, $50.5 million. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Devontae Smith, $46.9 combined. That's the big joke that's going around. Okay. I want you guys to know that this is what is known as creative accounting, okay? You know, during the housing bubble, for example, they were selling houses that people couldn't afford. But what they did was they ended up doing what's known as balloon payments, okay? Balloon payments. So typically you get a 30-year note, your payments are the same for all 30 years. But what they do is they say, well, 3 years from now, you'll be making more money. You'll be able to pay off some more debts, and you'll be able to afford more money for your mortgage. So we're going to go ahead and make the first 3 years your payments really, really low. And then we're going to balloon it up, and there'll be more then because you'll be able to afford it. And the problem is people were stretching to be able to afford that first payment. When that second payment came around, the change, that's when they screwed. Or they had adjustable rate mortgages, and then all of a sudden the mortgage rates went up, and you got screwed too, okay? So, yes, this is true. Dak Prescott's cap hit this year is $50.5 million, and A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts combined is $46.9. What they don't tell you is in 4 years from now, Dak Prescott's number is going to be $10 million. And Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Devontae Smith's combined is going to be $262 million. $262 million. It's not that they got such a great bargain and that they're fleecing the players. It's just that they decided to put the ball down the road and get balloon payments. Okay? So, there's that. That's the first thing. The second thing is what's painfully obvious. What is painfully obvious now is we are in the same position with Dak Prescott. As Jerry Jones said a couple years ago, we're only going to go as far as Dak takes us. I hate to say it, but that's the reality of it right now. Again, thus far, the running game didn't look great. The offensive line, you had Tyler Guyton missing all of training camp because he's injured. And you're bringing back an old La'el Collins. Your offensive line has got question marks. And your running game, I hope that now that they're scrambling now saying we might need to do better on the running backs because what we've seen so far has not been good. If this team is going to be successful this year, it's going to have to go back to Dak Prescott and his arm. There's no other way to put this. We don't have a Saquon that's going to get us 2,000 yards and take some of the pressure off of us. We don't have the best offensive line in football that's going to wall it off and give us all kinds of time. We do have two outstanding receivers, though. We do have two, and maybe Jonathan Mingo and Kayvon Turpin and Jalen Tolbert, that together they're going to make one hell of a receiver. But let's be clear here: this season is going to go only as far as Dak Prescott can take us. No matter what we thought, and the way this situation is going with Micah Parsons, if we're talking about Micah Parsons not playing the first week, then he is holding out, which means it's going to be weeks into the season, if at all, before he's ready to play. And clearly, forget what you hear from Cal Hurd and those people and stuff. The reality is without Micah Parsons, this defense is not going to be anywhere close to where we need to be if we're talking about playoffs and beyond. Harsh reality. And Jerry Jones doing what he's doing, it's ridiculous. Completely unabridged, just ridiculous. And I don't have a clue what it is that he thinks he's doing. I'm assuming, because he did put out there that, Dak Prescott played through his career and got franchise tagged. D-Law did and got franchise tagged before they got their big deals. Maybe this is where he's thinking, I'm going to do this with Micah. But you didn't do it with CD. And the worst part about this is with Dak saying F, this bothers all of the players. It's bothering the locker room. And if I know I got somebody who doesn't give a rat's ass about me and I work for them, I'm not sure I give them everything that I can. So let's hope for the best. Expect the worst, and you'll never be disappointed. But I have to say that I am beginning to feel that this season isn't going to be what I had hoped it was going to be, with all of the distractions created by Jerry Jones. I thought I had the clip of Wadsworth. Yeah. Let me get just a little bit of this.
Boy, is there lots to talk about with this man from Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best, Andrew Whitworth here on the program. Good to see you, Andrew. How are you, sir?
Good to see you, brother. How we doing?
I'm fine. What ocean expanse are you in front of photographically? Where are we right now?
You know what? I'm actually in town, Rich. I'm just down here at the Fairmont. We got the Amazon seminar starting. The fun seminars. You get back, you got to go over all the stuff going on this season. So we're excited, man. Get this thing kicked off.
Okay. Is Al in charge of the lunch menu?
He is. It's going to be lots of protein.
No greens?
Lots of protein.
No greens?
Zero green.
Okay.
Zero green. Unless it's like a chimichurri sauce. I don't think it's happening.
Well, when they explain the rules, because the NFL is all about explaining the rules, the new rules, right? Making sure that the broadcasters know what they're talking about. Can you please take a photograph of Al Michaels being told
so he's not getting
this sort of stuff? Him basically going, I've got 50 years in.
It's 20 minutes long. I've got to go through and find it. So we'll find it and we'll talk about it later. It's on you, Dak. It's on you.